Hi, Domenica here from easysewingforbeginners.com. I'd like to share with you one of my books that I have on my shelf that I use for a quick reference when I'm sewing. Suitable for beginning sewers and even suitable for more advanced sewers as well. It's called The Sewing Book. It's by Alison and I'll just show you a bit of the book now. It's set out in 3 main sections, so it's got your tools, techniques, and it's got a few projects in the back for you to have a try as well. So if we go into the tools section, starts off with the different types of sewing equipment that you can get. So a basic sewing kit, and then it'll go into things like different cutting tools, needles and pins, different threads. Goes into more detail about the machines that you can use for sewing. And then this is one of my favourite sections. It has a bit of detail about the different types of fabrics that you can use. So for example, you might be using a flannel fabric, tells you how it's made, how you should cut it out, what types of seams you should use, which type of thread, needles, how you should press it with the iron, what type of setting you should have on the iron, and whether you need a pressing cloth or not, and just a few examples of the things that fabric could be used for. It's a bit more information about, interfacing the more fabric. Then it goes into working with patterns, so how to read patterns, how to measure up for a pattern, altering patterns, and a few different details like that. And then it goes into your techniques section. So it has a section on hand stitching, and then it goes into stitching with a machine. And then a little bit of something that I use a lot in craft sewing is, reducing seam bulk. So the different techniques that you might use for the different types of curves. Then it goes into your more advanced types of sewing techniques. So I'll just take you through, I'll just flip through those quickly. Hems and edges is a section that I refer to a bit. How to do buttons and zips. And it has more advanced techniques like applique and quilting, making roses and bows. And then it's got a little section here about mending, so how to unpick stitches, repairing fabric under a button, repairing a split seam, repairing a tear in your clothing as well, replacing elastic or fixing a broken zip. And it's got some projects in the back. So what I like about the project section is it tells you the techniques that it will be using and where you can find it in the book. So you've got things like drawstring bag, have got making a book cover, it's got a cushion in there, child's skirt, it's got an apron, a few sewing aids that you can try, a hessian bag, it's a cute one, baby towel, and there's a few more in there as well. So overall, it's a good book to have on your shelf, just as a quick reference guide. You can find this book on Amazon, and I'll pop a link down below in the description box if you're on YouTube. If you live in Australia, I'd recommend getting it from fishpond.com. And if you've found this video useful, then hit the like button down below, or feel free to leave a comment as well. Thank you.